Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, I'm going to be doing a total product overview of the Dyson V15 Detect Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. It is a powerful and intelligent vacuum for whole home deep cleaning. It has the Dyson illumination feature, which reveals invisible dust, has 3 different cleaning modes for the right balance of power and runtime, and intelligently reports particle pickup, which is just like a fancy way of saying that the LCD screen counts the particles that it picks up. It's got a runtime countdown and maintenance alerts. It's got a runtime of up to 60 minutes and came with all these cool swappable heads. And also this really neat thing I've never seen before. It's a little wand clip holder for snapping onto the shaft and then clicking a swappable head onto it for like easy access while on the go. So anyways, I'll be going over why I got it, the assembly of it. I will go over features and functions. I will go over showing it in action. I will answer top FAQs, and I will talk about the one thing that I love about it. So I've got multiple reasons for actually grabbing this vacuum. First, we're just huge fans of Dysons. We've got the Dyson air dryer. We've had their vacuums in the past, and to be honest, James Dyson is like a personal hero of mine. Side note, his 2 autobiographies are freaking awesome. Seriously worth reading. But you know, because we've had their products in the past, it just made it a safer investment when getting this little bad boy. The second reason is because we needed a vacuum that would work on all different types of floors. So we have hardwood floors, we've got carpet, we've got tile, we've got concrete, and we also have mini rugs. So we needed something that had like versatility. The third reason is because we've got kids and they tend to make frequent daily messes everywhere throughout the house. And the fourth and final reason is because we have a dog who is phenomenal but sheds endlessly. And because of his color hair, it's nigh impossible to actually see it in our furniture, floors, and around the house. So we needed a vacuum that was effective and could work on all of those different types of surfaces, was powerful enough to snatch up all of the pet hair in the carpet and furniture. It was strong enough to pick up food, crumbs, and other stuff my kids would leave on the ground. And then finally, we needed a vacuum that had a long enough runtime that with an empty dustbin, I could vacuum the entire house all on one go. So if you're looking for a vacuum for any of the same reasons, it's worth watching this till the end. Like I said, I'm going to be going over each part and component. I will talk about the features and functions. I will show how to charge it, how to operate it, how to remove the dustbin, how to mount it, and then I will show the one thing that I love about it. So jumping into the parts and components, Dyson has all of these like nifty cool names for each of the swappable heads. Like this one is called the Digital Motor Bar Cleaner Head. It is the one that you're probably going to use most often. It cleans all different types of surfaces. It also has this like little plus and minus that you can switch to kind of like opt for whichever kind of surface that you're working on. Then you've got this crevice tool, and the crevice tool works to pick up all the little crumbs that are found in the corners or crevices that are kind of difficult to get to if you're using any of the other heads. Okay, then we have one of the oddest tools that I found in this entire like little arsenal, which is the extendable flexible crevice tool nozzle brush. So this little thing extends and then it can flex, you know, it can go move left and right, and then you can put this tiny little brush on the top of that one. So I guess you can use it for getting into really tight spaces by extending it and then flexing it, so maybe behind like couches and stuff. I didn't really find a good use for it. I actually used it to kind of clean above our frame TV, just to kind of remove the dust and whatnot, but you've got that option. And then pressing on this little circular button in the middle allows you to shorten the shaft and have it go back to its regular size. And then this little bad boy is a combination tool. So it's like 2 heads in one. One is just like a standard brush, but then if you press this button, it'll reveal what I would call is like the scraper brush, I guess, to like scrape stuff off. But then if you press the button again, it'll extend it and show, you know, the brush and whatnot. This little tool here is called the mattress tool, which cleans up dust from a mattress. Okay, all right, this one's my favorite name. This is the Laser Slim Fluffy TM Cleaner Head. So this little bad boy like shoots out a laser, and the laser is green, kind of like the kryptonite color. And what it does is it kind of shows you all of the crud that's right in front of you that you're about to pick up. So if you have OCD like I do, this thing is like, oh, it's like a back scratcher. It's so amazing. When you turn it on and it activates that green light, it'll show you everything it's about to pick up, and then you go over it, and then once you go back over it and there's none of those little crumbs or particles, it's just like, Oh, my cleaning is working. So yeah, that's called the Laser Slim Fluffy Cleaner Head. And you can actually remove this little fluffy head to actually wash it, which is, I think, a really neat feature. So it doesn't get like too dirty over time, and then it renders it ineffective. And then this little bad boy is called the Hair Screw Tool. So this picks up hair and stuff from furniture. It's really good with like pet hair. My wife's hair, which is the same color as our dog's hair, is very difficult to find in like furniture as well as in our mattress and in the carpet. And so this little thing just kind of picks it all up really well. Then you have the stubborn dirt brush, which stubbornly picks up dirt. Or should I say that it picks up dirt that is stubborn and won't come off the ground. And then we also have this thing called the up top tool. So you insert this into the cyclone, and then what it does is it allows you to articulate it from like this little part. I would call it like a neck almost, but it goes from like straight to like a 70 to a 270 degrees. And what it does is it just allows for more maneuverability when you're cleaning throughout your house. And last but not least, we have the cyclone. Boom. Look at that bad boy. You just feel so powerful holding this thing. So it's got a couple of buttons, a couple of different features. You've got this one right here, which releases the dustbin. So I'll show you how to do that later on in the video. You have this little button here, which actually removes the battery. So props to Dyson, they finally figured it out. You can remove the battery, so you can just charge the battery instead of having to take the cyclone everywhere with you. And then once you turn it on, it provides you this little display, and you can toggle through like the different languages by actually just pressing the button. And then once you've chosen the language that you prefer, you just hold it for 3 seconds, and then it activates it and allows you to choose between 3 different options. You've got Eco, Med, and Boost mode. And then by simply pulling on the trigger, it activates it, and you're off to the races. And then the last thing to note is that Dyson has all of these red little buttons on their swappable heads. And what it means is that you can simply insert them into the cyclone or into the shaft part, and it allows you to actually, swap the heads and activate them and actually use them. Okay, haters are going to say I'm lying, but on a full charge and an empty dustbin, I can clean our entire house in under 30 minutes. That means the laundry room, our boys' room, the bathroom, the book nook, the playroom, all of the upstairs, the actual stairs, the downstairs, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, the mud room, the front room, our master bedroom, our closet, and our bathroom as well. And that's all while using the crevice tool to get into the corners like this, and the mini soft dusting brush around vents like this. Eventually, your Dyson's going to go kaput, and it's going to need to be juiced up again and refueled. How you do that is you simply insert the little DC5 inlet charger into that little spot right there, and then what it'll show is on the back of the display screen that it's actually charging. Now, if you remove the battery completely, it won't show that on the display screen, obviously, but it allows you to still charge the battery without having to bring the cyclone everywhere throughout the house in order to actually charge the battery. After lots and lots of vacuuming sessions, you're going to eventually need to clean the filter. How you do that is you simply turn that counterclockwise and it will reveal the filter. You simply rinse it out with water, let it air dry, and then you just turn it clockwise back onto itself, and then it's good to go. Last but not least, you're going to have to empty that dirty, grody dustbin. And how you do that is you simply push on that little button there. Make sure to do it above a trash can. And then once you do it, it'll simply lift the lid at the same time. It'll undo it. You just give it a nice little pat. Make sure all that dust is out. And then you close it back up, snap the lid back into place, and you're good to go. So if it isn't obvious by now, this thing picks up sand and fine debris without issues. It works great on shaggy carpet. It takes about 3.5 hours to fully revive it from, total dead mode to full-blown God mode, and has like a 60-minute runtime that varies depending on the mode that you set it. It also has those filters that are washable and reusable, so you don't have to buy extra filters, which saves money, time, and hassle. Obviously, it's sleek and designed. It's simple to use, versatile and function. It's powerful and effective, and can even vacuum my entire house on a full charge and empty dustbin. What I love about it is that it works great on wood floors, carpet, rugs, tile, picks up all of my dog's hair, the constant messes my kids make, and cuts my cleaning time from 2 to 3 hours to just over half hour. So yeah, it's great. Especially for the fluffy tool that shoots out that green laser and shows me all of the debris I'm about to pick up and clean out from my house. So that's my product review of the Dyson V15 Detect Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. And if you've gotten this far in the video and found it in any way helpful or informative, even if you end up going with another product, I'd really appreciate just a simple thumbs up or a heart on the video. Over and out.